stage 6 of Paris Nice 2001. A short stage, a very hilly one. It's the individual time trial from Nice up to the top of the Col d'Ez, a climb from sea level to approximately 500 metres, or in pounds, shillings and pence, almost 1,600 feet. A steep climb indeed, the riders going off at 1 minute intervals, individually timed, with the promise of plenty of changes in the overall classification. And the first rider we see, it's Marcelino Garcia, who we've seen once or twice out on the open road, setting up very good fast time so far of 20 minutes and 37 seconds for this 10-kilometre climb. An excellent time. He even caught his minute man. But no sooner had he finished than Alex Zülle came in with an identical time to go equal top, 20 minutes and 37 seconds. Lower down, still in the town itself, Alexander Vinokurov in the early stages of his ride. Meantime, around about halfway up, Dave Broilant's going quite well, with 4 kilometres still remaining of his climb. Broilant's, the Domo Farm Fritz professional, looking nice and relaxed out of the saddle, swinging the bike beneath him in a nice, smooth style that augurs well for a good time. Mario Ertz here, reasonably placed on classification, 6th overall, only 29 seconds adrift, and a good climber to boot. Ertz was surely going to do a reasonable time. Former World Cup winner Michele Bartoli arriving at the finish and going 4 fastest with a time of 21.6. A good effort for the man aiming to do a good ride in the great classic a few weeks hence, Milan-San Remo. Down on the start ramp we go now to Dario Frigo, the Italian, starting 4th overall, just 16 seconds behind, and a noted good climber. Much was expected from him and his Fassa Bortolo team. Just behind him, Jörg Jakscher, 2nd overall, only 11 seconds behind. And remember, he did a good ride in the opening stage, the prologue time trial, where he finished in 7th place. 4 kilometres to go, and the old hand, Laurent Dufaux, looking fairly relaxed, but intermediate time showing that he's losing time on those who have gone before. Now the overall leader, last rider off, the man in the white jersey. Can he produce a ride sufficient for him to hang on to that white jersey? Jose Azevedo, just beaten by Alex Zülle in that thrilling sprint finish a day or so before. The new leader as he comes round the corner at the intermediate times and looking as though he's going to hold on to that lead at the finish. In fact, he does. 20 minutes and 34 seconds. He takes the lead, Azevedo, from Garcia and Zülle. Now, Jörg Jakscher lowered down the climb, expected to do well by his Onsi team, but not going too well as we look at Patrice Algon, finishing 15th provisionally with 21.37. Now to the leader, Van Pet again, pushing a big gear, but somehow doesn't look to me as though he's got quite the zip to hang on to his lead. Dufaux, meantime, arriving at the finish with a disappointing time for him. 22 minutes and 7 seconds will surely cost him places on the general classification. Alexander Vinokurov looking very, very concentrated. His intermediate times looked good. Here he sprints the last few meters to the line. He's 4th. Will he stay 4th? Watch the clock at the bottom. 20 minutes 46 going into 4th place. That's a good time for the Kazakhstani. Now then, Raimondo Rumsas, after 4 kilometers, still going very, very well. Here's David Moncoutier coming to the finish line. A good intermediate time, showed he was going well. A provisional time had him in 2nd place, and that's where he stays at the finish, and it's only 1 second slower than Azevedo. 20 minutes 35 for the Frenchman Moncoutier, who's had a good Paris Nice so far. Jörg Jakscher up the climb, up on Van Pet again, but down on Rumsas and Frigo on the intermediate clocks. Mario Ertz arriving at the finish. going into 5th place, a time of 20 minutes and 41 seconds. A good ride from Ertz, but Frigo lower down the slopes is really flying. Finished 9th overall in Paris Nice 12 months ago and clearly on a ride. Frigo coming round the last corner to the finish line. He's way up at the halfway time check, and he's way up at the finish. Azevedo's time, 20 minutes 34. Frigo's going to finish well inside 20 minutes, 19:53. That's astonishing. Much, much faster than Cluden's winning time of 20:06 12 months ago. Rumsas coming through to the finish now, and he was in 2nd place behind his Fassa Bortolo teammate at the halfway stage. As we go back now to Jörg Jakscher. Now Jakscher's losing ground here, not as fast as Frigo or Rumsas, and this will surely cost him his placing on the general classification. Rumsas coming up with a good time here. Frigo's lead, 19:53, and Rumsas, his teammate, goes into 2nd place with 20:20. And here's Jakscher still trying hard as he goes under the red kite with 1 kilometre to go. Lower down the slopes, though, and the race leader is in trouble. Drama here on the climb up Col d'Ez. The white jersey, Van Petegem, losing ground all the time after 4 days in the leader's jersey. Jörg Jakscher, meantime, he too will be disappointed with his time, only 15th place provisionally for Jakscher. 21 minutes and 20 seconds as we go back to Van Petegem under the red kite with a kilometre to go, and here we see him sprinting for the line. 9th place only for the race leader, 21 minutes and 1 second. That's surely not good enough. He has clearly lost his white jersey, and it's Frigo, this young Italian from the Fassa Bortolo squad, who has astounded his rivals with a superb ride, just as Andres Kluden did for Germany and Team Telecom 12 months before, and the Italian flag flying proud as Frigo takes his place on the podium, winner of the stage and the new leader of Paris Nice with 1 stage remaining. There's confirmation of the result of the stage then. Frigo and Rumsas a great 1-2 for Fassa Bortolo. Azevedo a good ride, Moncoutier 2, and down in 9th place Van Petegem, the former race leader.